Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you folks doing? Oh, welcome here. Welcome to another edition of Smackdown. I'm your host, Conman167. It really is great to have you, and we're going to be live for the next 2 hours or so, covering all things Friday Night Smackdown. Now, today, just like Monday Night Raw this past week, not much announced. In fact, WWE.com, as of this moment, doesn't even have the show preview up. So I don't know what's going to happen here today. I don't know. Oh, wait a second, guys. I lied. They literally just updated. Oh, no. They haven't even updated it yet. This is so crazy. WWE.com. They have the actual updated main photo right now. This is how new it is tonight, so we're finally able to see what's going to go down. But they haven't even unlocked the page to public access yet. So it seems like we're going to get ourselves Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan, which is huge. So Sami Zayn one-on-one with Daniel Bryan. The Street Profits are going to battle Dolph Ziggler and Roode. Okay, and then Otis is going to take on King Corbin. So that's what that looks like, everyone. Certainly interesting. So some new stuff being announced for tonight. But anyways, everyone, welcome to the live stream. My name is Conman167. It is great to have you and everybody up in here. If you're pumped for the show, say hi in the live chat because it is now time for that Conman certified roll call. So who do we got in here today? We got ourselves Isaac Roa. How you doing? Justin Beverly. How you doing, my man? Great to see you. Hopefully you're doing fantastic. Good to have you here today. We got Diego Toledo, a Rangers fan, is up in here. We got Christian Vega. Nice to see you, my main man. We got ourselves Chelsea Iyer up in here. Nice to have you. We got Cubs fan, the Big Tiger. How you doing? Robbie's in here. We got Noah Tate. Welcome, Noah. Dreadhead AJ, welcome to the live stream. We got the Insiders Wrestling Podcast. How you doing, Insiders Wrestling Podcast? Got that no-name account active right at the moment, I see. We got Peyton Cash up in here. We got Dobo Dobson. Good to have you. Nathan Barker, King of Fate. Great to have you guys. Mr. Tornicane, Caleb Snoffer, something like that. Ross Blocks is up in here. We got Steve Taylor. How you doing, my man? Welcome to the live stream. And let's go with Neek Man, Be a Diamond. But we're starting things off with Jey Uso. When I say oos, y'all say, oh, oos. I'm waiting to see if I've got that much control over the live chat.
After Survivor Series, everyone is talking about the farewell to The Undertaker, Oos. What we should be talking about.
Yeah. Look at that control over the live chat. Look at that control.
I'm talking about
God, man's got you in the palm of his hands.
Who represented the Bloodline.
Give me money.
Who went toe-to-toe with Drew McIntyre. Man, Drew ain't no pushover, Oos. Man, he beat Randy Orton. He went out there and beat Brock Lesnar. But guess what? At Survivor Series, he ain't beat my cousin. And let me introduce to you, Drew will always be number 2, but my cousin will always be number 1. I am talking about the Universal Champion, the head of the table, best of the best.
Oh, and Roman's not even going to wait for the actual entrance. Not going to wait for his cue. Instead, the Tribal Chief says, nah, I'm just going to come on out. But welcome, everyone, to the live stream. Once again, my name's Conman167. It is great to have you. I am pumped for today's show. This is our second last live stream, I believe, of the month. Yes, it is. It's our second last live stream of the month. So welcome, everyone. Really great to have you. We got ourselves a $2 donation, and then we got Nathan Barker up in here. So first up, Jacob Toon says, to start off the stream. Oh, and then, of course, he uses some of the vilest language I have ever seen in my life. How dare you? How dare you? But thank you, my man, for your 2-bomb right there. Good to have you. Also, then Nathan Barker dropping 10 up in here. So let's roll Nathan Barker's 10-bomb. Is that going to be enough to make him the new boss?
Behold the king of kings.
Yes, it is. On your knees, dog. And we are going to talk a little bit about Lucha Underground here today, all right? Because I kind of want to talk about my thought process with Lucha Underground. Okay, so really quickly, as you guys have probably been aware over the last couple months, there has not been any, last month and a half, I think, there has not been any Lucha Underground live streams on this channel. And the reason being is that I haven't particularly found the time where I've wanted to live stream Lucha Underground here. And part of the reason I started doing it was because I thought it would be really fun to watch with you guys, which it was. What I've started noticing ever since I've been watching back the old WWE pay-per-views, like the WWF pay-per-views, is that I don't particularly want to watch Lucha Underground at the moment. It's a very weird thing. When I'm watching my my wrestling on the side, I want to watch WWF old pay-per-views. So what I'm thinking, everyone, all right, is in the new year, what we're going to try is instead of Lucha Underground, because we might return to it someday, but instead of just setting aside something for Lucha Underground, I think we're going to set aside doing the old pay-per-views on this channel. I think more of you guys would enjoy watching them back with me. I think a lot of people would learn a ton of stuff. I think there would be more interest. There would be more reason to do it. So I think that's a much better direction for us to head into in the new year, watching some old pay-per-views on this channel like we have discussed time and time again. So if that is interesting to you guys, give me a big old hell yeah in the live chat. Anyways, Roman Reigns is here in the ring, finally. Taking longer than Steve Taylor to get down in the ring inside of the CMU, but he's here.
Play it.
Oh. Anyways, we're going to do a video package so we can keep on talking. But yeah, if that interests you guys, let me know, because I think that's what's missing from the channel. It's kind of funny. Today, I didn't have a ton to do on the channel. I didn't have a lot of stuff I had to finalize. I didn't do anything regarding the CMU today. I did nothing with the channel, essentially. But I did a lot of brainstorming, and going into the new year, I like to think of ways that I can revamp this channel. I've done it every single year. Usually coming into the new year, we start something new, we start something different, and something great is usually born out of that. I think going in the direction of streaming some old pay-per-views, doing watch-alongs once a week with some old pay-per-views, regardless of whatever the show is the way to go. Now, here's the idea that I've got. It's not necessarily going to be chronological order, because I still want to be able to enjoy watching some old pay-per-views in the background when I'm not live. So whatever pay-per-view that I am on, that's what we're going to watch. I will try to do the big ones with you guys, but, you know, I'm already in 92, so we're starting to move along. We've missed the early days, like the really early days, like WrestleMania 1 through WrestleMania 7. But I think it would be really fun for us to do a live stream with some old shows. I've talked about it countless times on this channel. People have requested countless times for me to live stream old shows, old NXT takeovers, old WCW shows, some big time old Jim Crockett promotion stuff. So I think this is the turning point I needed, where I needed to tell myself, Connor, enough's enough, dude, of messing around with Lucha Underground on the side, or watching this on the side, or doing this little side thing. People have asked you for this. People want to see your reactions to old pay-per-views. People want to see your reactions to old stuff. So freaking give it to them! And it kind of took a little long for me to realize that that's what you guys wanted to see. So into the new year, I'm going to figure out the best way to schedule myself so that we have time every single week to watch old pay-per-views with you. And that's what we're going to do. So we're still a little bit away. I don't want to introduce it until the new year, because at least when I come back after my 2-week break, I'm going to feel refreshed. I'm going to be excited, and I'm going to want to hit that thing head first. So there we go, everyone. That's an update with the channel. Here's Reigns.
What did I tell you to do? I told you to leave. But you didn't. Did I ever tell you I needed help
with Drew McIntyre? No, I didn't. Let me ask you this. Why do you think you and my team, Team SmackDown, lost at Survivor Series? They wouldn't listen. Why do you think they wouldn't listen? They wouldn't listen because they don't fear you.
Huh.
They don't fear you because they don't respect you. And like I've said before, if they don't respect you, they don't respect us. And if they don't respect us, then who are we? Who are we?
Big Tiger, what I think we're going to do is we're going to watch from wherever I'm at and whatever pay-per-view I am on, we'll jump to that. But I don't think we're going to start with WCW. I think we're going to start with WWF, but eventually, yeah.
Thanksgiving leftovers. Is that who I am? If that's who I am, then who are you? If people look at me like that, then how did they look at you? How do your sons look at you? How does our entire family look at you?
Oh, damn.
Is that how you look at me? To you, in your eyes, do you look at me like I'm some bitch in the locker room begging for Thanksgiving leftovers? Is that who I am to you? Is that how you feel about me? Because that's how you are making me feel through your failures. And I don't like the way you are making me feel.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Reigns leaves the ring. Damn. The Chronicles of Roman and Jey continue. Jey Uso unable to earn the respect he's looking for. Maybe not even the respect that he's looking for. The approval that he's looking for from Roman Reigns. Good start to the show. Well, everyone, it's not just my opinions on the show, it's our opinions. What did you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji, way to start. It's different. I can understand what Roman Reigns was trying to get across. So right now, Roman is seen as the captain of all of SmackDown since he's the Universal Champion, right? And SmackDown lost at Survivor Series, so it makes sense that Roman Reigns would be a little bit pissed. What they're trying to do is they're trying to transfer the heat that Roman Reigns would have at Team SmackDown for losing and put that towards his feud with Jey and himself. But here we go. Here comes Otis, the dude who's blue-collar solid. And Jey just walks right past Otis. Are we starting to signal a feud between Jey Uso and Otis? Actually, you know what? I would be down for that. I'd be down for that. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't... Oh, God! I guess we're gonna get it. All right, here we go. Jey Uso with a steel chair to the back of Otis. Hey! All right, so I guess that's gonna be a feud, sure. All right, Jey Uso smacking down the big boy, making him shake like jelly. Oh, man, smack again, smack him. Get him, Jey. Smack that big bad Otis. Oh, another smack to Otis. Otis be getting wrecked. Goodbye. Otis is getting destroyed by Jey Uso, so the transition towards heel as Jey Uso smacks him yet again. Oh, another shot. Shee. What are you talking about, he says. So Jey Uso murmuring to himself, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, man? Obviously, Roman Reigns has gotten deep into the brain of Jey Uso. All right. Well, there we go. Interesting stuff. People saying, I am behind. You saw that 5 minutes ago. Well, I apologize for somehow not being up to date with your extremely ahead of live TV. I don't know what to tell you there, my friend. All I can say is that what might be going down is I am here in Canada. I know we have a little bit of a delay from when the United States gets to see the show. I think it's like a 30, 45-second delay, something like that. And then on top of that, you've got my live stream, which has about a 15-second delay from when I speak to when it reaches your guys' ears. And we're actually going to test how long the delay is right here. So once you hear me say this right now, type the word fart in the live chat. I don't know why. Just type the word fart.
The Airhawk is an amazing new cordless handheld air compressor that pulls in the outside air.
10 seconds. 10 seconds before you guys here in the live chat heard it. Well, there you go. Wow. Lots of farts. There's a lot of gas in the chat right now. Holy shoot, look at that methane. Holy crap. Oh, no. All right, let's get to the donations. So, yeah, it's about a 10-second delay from when it leaves my mouth to your guys' ears. So it's about a whole minute, I think, in total that you guys might be ahead of me. But anyways, Natalie Rybanko, thank you for your support. You've got a 10 bomb right there.
Behold the king of kings.
Hey, Israel, how you doing? On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the king.
Do you watch Talking Smack? Last week Daniel Bryan was on and he called Roman the devil, taking in Jay's ear.
Talking in Jay's ear. Talking in Jay's ear. Jaw's ear, yeah, that's going to be a new wrestler. Jaws, the great white shark from the deep blue ocean. Yeah, that's totally a Vince McMahon character. No. So with Talking Smack, I don't watch it, so I'm not sitting there live watching it, but if anything important happens on it, I can usually catch up on Twitter in about 30 seconds after it happens. So generally speaking, I don't watch Talking Smack live, but I will catch up on the interviews. Same with Raw Talk. Raw Talk, in my opinion, provides just as much entertainment as Talking Smack does at this point. It wasn't as good as Talking Smack when they first were created for the WWE, but they're in a position now which it's actually pretty much the same show on both sides and provides some decent moments. Let's get back here once again with another 10 bomb from Natalie Rybanko. Says Roman's getting into Jay's head again. He absolutely is. Absolutely is. So I don't think we're going to see Otis versus King Corbin right now. Probably not. We might get it later. Behold the king. So no, during commercial, Otis was walking out. Gable was helping him. I guess Gable is slowly befriending Otis. Slowly. Well, here comes Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Bow down to the king. Oh, and they got microphones. All right, more talking.
Roman's getting into Jay's head again.
So Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode.
Oh,
they're probably going to have something with the Mysterio family
Roode,
soon.
He finally woke up from that Thanksgiving meal just to get knocked back down into a long winter's nap. It's kind of sad, really.
Come on, man. Back off, Otis. He's got a lot on his plate. Like in catering.
I get it. All right, enough of the time wasted in dumb jokes. The two of us are a couple of aces. The two of us are a couple of true pros. The two of us are a couple of dirty dogs, and we do what we want when we want. And tonight, our laser focus goes to you, Street Profits. Because guess what, fam?
Fam?
DZ and Roode are up!
And we want the SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
All right.
Well, here come the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
All right. So, one thing I want us wrestling fans to remember. Well, actually, one sec. We'll talk about it here. Street Profits.
Not cool, fam.
But pay no mind, because it is Friday Night SmackDown, and we still have a lot to be thankful for.
Yes, sir.
Like stepping in the ring with the best of the best, the New Day and Survivor Series.
Yeah, we took the torch, but the power of positivity, that's forever.
Oh, and you know what? Now we're kicking off Friday Night SmackDown against Robert Roode and HBK?
Fam, that ain't HBK.
That has to be HBK.
No, that is not HBK.
Look at the way he dresses. He has a dangerous super kick.
Fam, that is not HBK, dog. That is Dolph. He's just a big fan of him. But I will tell you that I'm real fortunate to be compared to the less fortunate. Like Robert Roode.
Is that right?
I mean, my man can only grow facial hair in one spot. The upper lip.
The upper lip?
The upper lip.
He's got a beard.
Yeah.
He has a beard.
The crazy part is
He's got a full beard. What the frick?
Tell him why, fam.
Because the Street Profits are up, and we want the smoke.
The Street Profits want the smoke. Maybe Dockett should invest in some contact lenses or LASIK or something.
I think they were talking about the old Robert Roode. Remember he had that old rolly fingers like mustache?
It was a magnificent, glorious mustache that Robert Roode wore proudly.
So nonetheless, this is a big matchup for the former Raw Tag Team Champions, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. If they can knock off the Street Profits here tonight, Corey, could earn themselves a future tag team title opportunity.
Never bet against Roode and Ziggler, two of the most talented, capable athletes on the WWE roster.
What?
Sunday at Survivor Series, the Street Profits have got to be right.
What? What the hell type? Did the writers even remotely look at who they had on their roster?
Better drop kick than Ziggler has.
Like, did they were they literally going through a roster page from 2018, late 2019? I don't even know. And they're like, oh, we got Dolph Ziggler over here. We got Robert Roode. They're going to be in a match over here. So, like, were they maybe just flipping through, didn't update their images yet, and they just saw the mustache that he had, and they were just like, oh, let's make a mustache joke, how he can't grow a full beard. Meanwhile, he's rocking a freaking full beard. I'm 5-star forward splash. Montez Ford missed that one. I'm just a little, what's the word? Baffled that this is a freaking $1 million company. Oh, guys.
With the Ford Trade-in Upgrade event, you can get a trade-in bonus for your old vehicle.
Does this not prove that they need to allow wrestlers to speak their own gosh darn promos and have tiny little bullet points? Please, I beg of Vince McMahon, because let me tell you something. Angelo Dawkins was scripted to say that, and he had no other way around it. Got down to the ring and realized probably how freaking stupid he sounded when he saw Robert Roode had a goddamn beard. Like, no. Can I just... I know what I can throw. Remember this pen? Remember the pen that I couldn't break all the way back, like, what, earlier this year? I get to throw it now. Pay attention, WWE.
Next day installation and no monthly payment or interest for 18 months. What a great furnace deal.
How did I lose the pen?
Whether you do early work, heavy work,
Well, now I just lost the pen. One sec, guys.
We're here for the hard working. That's why we offer installment loans up to $15,000. Apply online today.
Found it. There we go. We're good. We're good. So, to any of you wondering, it still sits right above the play button, right there. All right? But now, since WWE is done paying attention to their show, we should as well stop paying attention to the commercials. So let's transition over here to some donations. Thank you, everyone, for your support, seriously. And I do want to talk a little bit about something with wrestling fans before we get to those donations. So, one thing I want us wrestling fans to kind of keep in the back of our mind. I've been noticing a progressively... what's the word? Social justice? Sure, let's go with social justice, yeah. The attempt at social justice with wrestling storylines. And I understand, right? I understand everyone wants to make sure that everyone is being represented properly, right? Absolutely. Where I'm getting at with this is these fat jokes towards Otis. Generally speaking, it's heels, right? It'd be one thing if it was these good guys making fun of a bigger dude, right? If they're good guys, but they're bad guys, right? Like, sometimes we forget that people are bad, right? They're the bad guys are representing people who are assholes, people who are bad, people who are jerks who deserve to get beat up. Right? They're bullies. That's what they're supposed to be. And sometimes us wrestling fans, we get so wrapped up in the world of what's reality and what isn't reality, what's storyline, what isn't storyline. And because that these people are they're playing a character on screen, but they're also that real person in real life, we try to figure out where the line is. And if we're starting to draw the line at making fun of somebody's weight in a storyline when the person is the bad guy, you know, meaning to get you to hate that person, I can get it. Is it the best storytelling? There's a completely different aspect of that. Is it the best storytelling? No, it's lazy. It's lazy writing, right? Absolutely. 150,000%. It's lazy. And they could do better than just writing fat shaming storylines over and over again. Absolutely. But you got to look at the flip side of things. If they're trying to get some characters over as being the bad guys to them and they throw the occasional fat joke in, you know, as long as the good guy in the end overcomes them and gets his comeuppance and the bad guys get punched in the face for it, you know, then it tells a decent enough story, which is, at the end of the day, what WWE is supposed to try to do. But it is lazy writing, and I'm not going to defend that writing whatsoever. We're not sitting here defending if the writing is good or bad. It's straight up lazy, okay? No two ways about it. But you do have to be able to take a look at it and say, okay, this is for storyline effect. This is to get us to dislike these guys. We're supposed to root for this person because of how they are treating this person. It's storytelling 101, and we can't get all SJW with every single story that happens inside of WWE. That's all I kind of want to say with that one. We got to get here to some donations, though. I hope that made sense and I didn't offend anyone with that one. But hopefully you understand where I'm coming from with that point of view as well. Big drop kick right there as Angelo Dawkins takes down Dolph Ziggler as well with a little flapjack, turns over into Robert Roode, sends him down into the mat with an overhead belly-to-belly throw of sorts.
No doubt about it. Dawkins looking for his highlight reel. Into the corner, Roode taken out.
Oh, man. And now let's get this up on the screen as well. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And I want to I want to run some donations. So Jacob Toon had a 2-bomb right after that. Thank you, my man. And also, Nathan Barker, I forgot to update your Boss Battle Championship, so let's get around to that right now. Montez Ford has been tagged in all the way up to the top rope. Montez Ford! 5-star Ford splash. Man, selling the crap out of it, was he? Cover 1, 2, hook in the leg. Whoa, what? Saved by Dolph Ziggler. That's unexpected. That's unexpected. Big super kick from Ziggles. Ziggles goes for another one. Can't land it. Discus kick there from Ford. Wait, Roode rolls him up. 2. No, what? What?
There was a reality check for the Street Profits. Ziggler and Roode pick up a win over the Smackdown Tag Team Champions.
Wow, a surprise roll-up. Robert Roode just pinned Montez Ford. No. The titles have not changed hands. It was a non-title match. The most devastating devastating move in all the sports. Strikes again, the surprise roll-up. Wow. Wow. Yikes.
Is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
Yeah. I don't know how else to say that. That feels wrong. That feels so wrong. So wrong.
Should be the Intercontinental Championship. I don't share your vision.
I don't. What do you guys think? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji if you're somewhere in the center. I don't know how I feel about that. Nathan Barker, my man, you, sir, have become the one-time boss battle champion. Thank you for your support. We're going to try to catch up on all these donations right now because we do have a lot of them, and I'm running behind, so Jacob Toon was next. And he says if he saw Roman on the street, he would be scared. Honestly, he's a big dude. Scary dude. Especially when he talks all slow and menacing like he's been.
Please welcome my guest, Daniel Bryan.
Here's Daniel Bryan. DB, baby.
Hi. So Daniel, in just a few moments, you will have the opportunity to move one step closer to your vision of the Intercontinental Championship turning into a reality. So what is your strategy heading into your match tonight against Sami Zayn?
Strategy. My strategy is acceptance and zen. You see, I've had to accept that Jey
Thanks,
Uso
Jesse Dorval.
has a devil on his
I'm
shoulder.
doing pretty good.
And
Thanks
he
for your
is more
support.
vicious and
How are you
dangerous
doing?
than he has ever been. I've had to accept that. I also have to accept that Sami Zayn, a man that I've known for over 15 years, is more delusional than ever. You see, he sees himself as this master strategist, this man with this incredible wrestling ability, maybe the best Intercontinental Champion ever. But that's a delusion. But what he does do is he exploits every loophole. He will do anything to escape with that Intercontinental Championship on any night. So tonight, I'm here to break.
100% agree, Ghostface. 100%, buddy.
He also has this weird delusion that everybody's out to get him. And here's the thing. I'm not out to get Sami Zayn. I'm out to get his Intercontinental Championship. And tonight, when I beat him, I'm going to get one step closer.
All right.
Bryan versus Zayn later tonight.
Wow. Yeah, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We said goodbye to Undertaker at the pay-per-view, but we were going to see him yet again on last Monday and then yet again here tonight with the exact same video package. Anyways, thank you, Taker, still. WWE continues to repeat promo packages every single week. It's actually... It might be one of my pet peeves with watching wrestling as a hardcore fan. It's how they tend to replay things all the time. And I understand why they do it, because if they happen to get a casual viewer to tune in, then they can see this video package and it's really well done and you love it, right? Yeah, of course, that's kind of the goal behind it. But we see these video packages over and over, and WWE has to start realizing that they don't attract that many casual fans. They don't anymore, not as much as they used to. So maybe, sprinkle in the casual fan stuff and then target your hardcore audience fans, because here's the thing. The way that you're going to be able to revive wrestling is through hardcore wrestling fans these days. You got to get those hardcore wrestling fans to tell their friends to watch the product, to watch this person, to watch this person, to watch this company, to watch this show, right? The hardcore wrestling fans are the ones that are going to spread the word of mouth. And if it's not good to the hardcore wrestling fans, or they feel embarrassed to tell their friends that they watch wrestling, it's not going to grow. So if you can start targeting the hardcore wrestling fans, get the show over with them, then start to expand by sprinkling in more casual viewer audience stuff, you might finally regain that demographic that you've been losing to AEW. I'm not saying you gotta market your entire product to the hardcore wrestling fan, because that would be stupid, because then you would never get any casual viewers to begin with, but a little bit more towards the hardcore wrestling fan would do WWE some wonders, in my opinion. Meatwad says, gosh, these pathetic fans. Which ones? Here we go. Con Man complaining again. Shocker. I'm complaining? Oh, apparently I'm complaining. Am I starting to get a little bit of a reputation as a complainer online? Well, go fuck yourselves. Oh, let's get these donos continuing on. So, right up after that, we got ourselves Jacob Toon with the 5-bomb.
I live 5 minutes away from the new WWE production home Tropicana at Field. Winking face, I will get that. Scoop.
Do so, Jacob Toon. Feel free to do so. And if you happen to snap any photos of any production trucks or anything like that, feel free to send it over to us on our Twitter, twitter.com/conman167. Yeah, man. Exciting, Jacob Toon. Look forward to seeing the progress of that. And I honestly can't wait to see what the Thunderdome is going to look like inside the Tropicana field. I think it's going to look really cool.
This program is aggressive in nature.
It's going to look really cool.
Themes that are not suitable for everyone.
Oh, we got a new boss up in here. Boom, boom. Appreciate that, Big Tiger.
Hey Con, hope you're having a great night. Anything big I missed on SmackDown so far?
Not yet, my friend, not yet. Just Jey Uso attacking Otis. Thank you, Aaron the Fiend, and you, sir, are the new boss.
Hey, guys.
Here's Mysterio
It's been
family.
a turbulent few months for
With Murphy
all
as
of
well.
you, so
Murphy
I've gotta
doing that
ask,
hover.
are you
Oh
gonna
my
leave
God.
Seth Rollins'
Murphy
chapter
doing
of
that
your life?
hover.
It's finally
Murphy
over.
doing that hover. Oh, that's the awkward hover. No, Murph. Oh, Murph.
Of such an amazing family. We're all together. But what Seth did, there's no paying back for that. You know, and we're thankful for many things. Yesterday was a day.
Oh, Rey Mysterio's eye is back to being normal. Daddy Ray's got his sight back. Ray's got his eye.
Turning into a mature.
Rai Mysterio. Instead of Ray, Rai. Get it? Rai. Two-eyed Rai.
The piece of garbage Seth Rollins really is. You're no one's disciple.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Corbin.
Give me a break. One measly
combination of
over
Seth Rollins and
your
Noam
one
Dar.
big happy family. What a joke. You know another joke, Ray?
Supernova Corbin.
You couldn't pass any of your in-ring talent on your boy.
Yeah, this is Supernova Corbin right here. Yeah, the Scottish Supernova. King Corbin.
Go, Dad. I mean, do you really think this guy's going to be around next Thanksgiving? Or is he just riding the coattails of Rey Mysterio's name while it's still worth something?
Wow.
Once again, King Corbin.
So Murphy and Corbin?
No class. Why should Corbin have respect for the
subjects of the WWE Universe. He rules them. Well, nonetheless, King Corbin was supposed to take on Otis earlier tonight. Otis, though, taken out in the assault by...
All right, so Murph and King Corbin potentially here tonight. Austin Olsen says, this company is screwed. I want to talk about that as well. What are they going to do 2 to 3 years from now? I see them using Goldberg versus Undertaker because why not? So, I want to attribute, or not attribute, sorry, that's the wrong word. I want to compare the WWE of now, of today, to WWE in the 90s, 93 to 96. Not a lot of interest in the business. A lot of old stars who have overstayed their welcome. A lot of young people who have not gotten over yet in the business. And multiple places for people to wrestle. The WWE from the early 90s to about now are very, very, very similar. And a lot of people, from what I have read back then, thought the WWF was dying as well. Usually what that leads to is it leads to you trying things outside of the box. In other words, you throw shit at a wall and hope it sticks. And WWE lately, they've been taking some poops in their hands and they've been throwing it at the wall, and some of them has been sliding down and some of them is leaving a little bit of a stain on the wall, and then some of them is outright sticking. And that's kind of what WWE is right now. Some of the stuff that they've got is working, like the Roman Reigns storyline. It's fantastic. Other stuff that they got going on, not the greatest. You can take a look closer towards the mid-card, but like, as of right now, I'm going through in my mind the worst storylines that WWE has, and you could say the worst storylines that WWE has is potentially Retribution right now. The storyline that people are either saying it's either working or it isn't. And I think what we're starting to get to, anyways, what I'm getting to, is that we're getting to a point where there's a lot more good for the future than there is bad. We look at some stars who are being positioned to be breakout stars of this company moving forward. Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali. We got Ricochet, who's starting to get some more screen time. We've got, as much as I'm not certain on Riddle being a top star, his presentation with MVP the previous week, I think, is going to open up a lot of eyes for people backstage. Obviously, we're starting to see the rise of other superstars across the card. Some tag team stuff is starting to flow. You know, the New Day is coming into their own as not only tag team stars, but Big E being a single star. There's a lot more positive, I think, than there is negative right now with the roster that WWE has. It's just finding people those right characters. It's finding people the right moments, and how do you position them on the card. I think we've got potential out the wazoo. It's just, can WWE find their next Bret Hart? Can they find their next Shawn Michaels? Can they find their next Stone Cold Steve Austin or Rock? Those were the people that WWE found when they had nothing going for them, when they lost Hulk Hogan, when they lost Razor Ramon, when they lost Kevin Nash. You know, once they started losing all those top guys from the company, they had to build up new stars. They had to build up stars like D-Generation X, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. And it forced their hand. And I feel like eventually we're going to get to the point here with WWE that they have to try something new. You know, Keith Lee has been interesting, but let's remind ourselves, Keith Lee is no spring chicken. The problem is, and I think everyone here in this community, how you doing, Botch Guy? Nice to see you, my man. Everyone here in this community and watching right now, the one thing I think we can unanimously agree on is there is not that young superstar in the works. And what I mean by that is a homegrown, never seen him do anything anywhere else star that you can just look at and you say, that's the star of the future. WWE doesn't have that, and AEW does. AEW has MJF. WWE I don't know if they have that young star, you know, in the makings. They definitely have Drew McIntyre, who's been phenomenal to watch. But that young star, they don't have that. Not yet. They don't have the Randy Orton and the John Cena's coming through to carry the next 15 years of the company. They don't have anyone right now. And like, I feel like they might very well be on the way to finding it, but they don't have it yet. They did have it with Velveteen Dream. They had it with Velveteen Dream, and he effed it up big time. Still with the hashtag Fire Velveteen Dream. I'm still with that one. They had it with Velveteen Dream. Look at Big Tiger. We're like this. We're in sync right there, my man. Yeah, they had it with Velveteen Dream, and Velveteen Dream is not that guy anymore. Not even close anymore. He shouldn't even have a job. The fact that Zelina Vega doesn't have a job in WWE, but Velveteen Dream does, is flat out ridiculous. People say Angel Garza. That's an interesting one. You might be able to get some good stuff with Angel Garza. You might have Eddie levels of popularity. I don't think so because people compare him to Eddie, but you might reach those levels. It's just I don't think that you're gonna get those heights with Angel Garza. Even though Angel Garza is fan-flippantastic. No, Austin Theory's not the guy. Austin Theory has proven to just be very, very bland at this point, who's got mid-card potential. I don't think he's got main event potential. Let's continue on, though, with the donations, because I've taken a little bit here to get around to them. So, continuing on after Aaron, the Fiend 27. Thank you, my man, for becoming a one-time Boss Battle champion. They need a superstar who's younger than 28. Yeah, well, and here's the thing, guys. The way I want to compare it to. The women's division has freaking Rhea Ripley, right? The women's division had Rhea Ripley. They did have Sasha Banks, who is now morphed into the star they're looking for. The big thing you got to remember with wrestling, it is always a constant forward-moving business. And no matter where you're at, that wheel is going to keep on turning and keep on moving the business forward. There's always going to have to be some young students of the game coming up through the business who are learning from those people who, once they finally make it to that point, can do the job to the younger superstars and get them over in the process. They've got it in Rhea Ripley. The men's division doesn't really have it. Justin Beverly, my man, saying, what about Cameron Grimes or Dexter Lumis? I love what Cameron Grimes brings to the table. I've said this time and time again, and I will continue to say it. I think Cameron Grimes, you could throw his gimmick that he's got currently in NXT on the main roster, not change a damn thing about it, and he would be money. He would be absolute money being built up as a heel who you want to see get beat. Unfortunately, being so good at being in that position means you're going to be doing a lot of the jobs. I don't see Cameron Grimes being the face of the company, that next young star who's going to take it into the next decade, right? People say Santos Escobar. Maybe. He's coming along with the gimmick. What I will say though, Justin Beverly, my man, this dono's glorious. Sorry it took so long to get to, but we're here now. You know what, man? Montez Ford, you might be right. Montez Ford could be a big deal.
What's up, con man?
Leon Ruff's not the guy.
A day off to join you in the live stream tonight. One thing is for sure. This channel is absolutely, positively, fantastically
glorious. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Hopefully you're doing wonderful today, Justin Beverly. It's been nice having you back here in the live chat. Miss seeing your face up in here, buddy, but thank you for your support. And then after that, we got ourselves a 5-bomb right here from Jason Barker. Jason Barker, thank you, buddy. He says he likes a tiny little bit of social justice, but he doesn't like the PC cancel culture. You guys know me and my opinions on that as well. I think cancel culture is a little too outrageous. People get canceled for absolutely nothing. Just don't watch the show if you don't want to watch it, or if you don't like what they're saying. Anyways, we got a 5-bomb right here. Then let's turn it over to Sami Zayn.
like a tiny bit of social justice, but I don't like PC cancel culture.
No, thank you. Not for me, not for the champion of the people. There's only one person that needs to be thankful today, and that's Daniel Bryan. Oh, because Mr. Nice Guy Daniel Bryan, after months and months of scheming, he's finally getting the match he wants. For months, he's been trying to undermine me.
Dominic Mysterio, interesting aspect, maybe.
And if I was Intercontinental Champion, if I would do this, I would... Let me explain something, Daniel Bryan. You had your chance to beat me for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, and you didn't. I beat you. You've done nothing to deserve this match, but yet WWE management will gladly roll out the
I don't know how you take this as complaining. This is constructive criticism of the product for not having a 23, 24-year-old superstar in the making. Like, this is not complaining. This is just being critical. Here comes Daniel Bryan. Like, I really want people to think long and hard before they say Conman's complaining. Listen to the words that come out of my mouth, reassess your life, and then come back to me, all right? Damn! Lots of complainers. No, honestly, though, at the end of the day, guys, like, these are just my opinions on the show and how I think that they could make it better. That's all I want to see for wrestling. I want to see it to be the best it possibly can be, and I don't think that it is the best it possibly can be. Right? That's my opinion. And honestly, I don't want to be considered an asshole. I have fun and I sometimes go off on people in the live chat. I don't want to come across as an absolute asshole. Like, I don't want to come across that way. I want to offer my opinions on how I think wrestling could be just a little bit better. How they could position the company a little bit better moving forward. Things that they are lacking that they might need to address in order to make sure the company is still here 5 years from now. Like, I want to tell you guys this straight up. When I have a kid, when I eventually have a little kid, whether it be a baby boy, baby girl, when the age is proper, when the time is right, I want the wrestling business to be thriving where I can sit down with my kid and teach them the wrestling business. Like, that's what I want in the future. That's what I want 5, 8 years from now. You know, that's what I want. I want to be able to take my kids to shows in the future. I want to be able, you know, that's what I want. But if they're not careful, who knows where the business will be in a little bit? Who knows? When we have a kid, we won't see you for at least a year. No, man, I'll be here every single night. Okay, all good there, Desert Dweller. All good. Yeah, no, I'll be here. I'll still stream. I love this too much to give it up. Prove it.
Sami Zayn is a master strategist. That is what we're seeing here. Sami realizes he's got a healthy respect for what Daniel Bryan's capable of in the ring.
So, let's transition this over here to a new poll asking you who will win this match, because Daniel Bryan versus Sami Zayn is a very interesting matchup. The fact we're getting this on free TV is cool.
Dislocated shoulder and elbow at this point. He should tap out. He's a fighting champion, Cole. And Sami Zayn back to a vertical base, trying to create some separation to the point of the...
Prove it. Yeah, funny response. Oh, I've got a question for the live chat. What's your favorite type of pasta? Mine's penne. But what's your favorite type of pasta? Not talking about a sauce or anything like that. I'm talking about the actual noodle. What's your favorite type of pasta? Penne.
Sami Zayn, the strategist, took advantage. Master strategist. And now Bryan dumped outside the ring, and Sami Zayn buys himself some time. And this is brilliant. Sami can win this match by
spaghetti we got. All right. You don't eat pasta? Well, then you're not my friend, Julio PG. Fettuccine, all right, linguine, cool, tortellini, all right, macaroni, wow, you're a macaroni, angel hair, man, that'd be thin, Alfredo, that's a sauce. Pasta is mad good, oh, is it ever. What about farfalle, or however the hell you pronounce that? What about the little freaking shells? Anybody fans of the shells? We used to love Shell on here. Penny or bow tie. Yeah, that's good.
Sami Zayn now up top, and Daniel Bryan knocks him off the top rope, and now Daniel Bryan looking to attack.
Have I ever had a Philly cheesesteak? No, I have not. I actually don't like steak. ABC pasta. All right. Well, then this thing just kind of morphed into all about pasta. Well, now we're going to have, of course, ask the follow-up. Alfredo or tomato? Alfredo or tomato? Here we go. Alfredo or tomato. Live chat, do your worst.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw inside WWE Thunderdome. Yeah, this is how I like to start out a Monday night.
Tomato. We got more tomato, but that white sauce, that Alfredo be creeping back in. Well, you see butter. That was not an option. We got more Alfredo up in here. Some tomato. Oh, the tomato, that red sauce be coming on back. Those tomatoes be like, ooh. It's not tomato, it's marinara. It's frig you. We got more Alfredo, though. That cheesy goodness be leaking back in here. But maybe tomato's going to pull away with it at the end of the day. I don't know. Oh, tomato. Back and forth we go. Look at this. The race is too freaking close. Botch Guy just said ketchup. Good call. A bit on top. What the hell are you talking about? Unless it's with mac and cheese, go screw yourself. We got ourselves Chris Mason saying a bunch of tomatoes in here. That's what I'm talking about. Wacky Warrior, you're certainly wacky as you got mustard on there. That was not an option. 1, 2, you're disgusting. We got Caleb saying tomato. You, sir, get a thumbs up. But also, of course, the Alfredo guys up in here. I like Alfredo as well, so you also get a thumbs up. My goodness, everyone. Conman be cutting promos on tomato sauce and Alfredo. Oh, but everyone, I'm going to blow your minds. You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're going to take your tomato. We're going to take your Alfredo. We're going to smush it together and we're going to get a rosé. Oh!
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, my God.
Scott Stanford back again with another WWE News Slam.
Great Raw. Con-cutting promos on pasta. I'll tell you what, Botch Guy. It's not even Raw. It's Smackdown.
Superstars facing off inside the squared circle.
It's Smackdown, baby.
Champion Roman Reigns, Raw Women's Champion Asuka,
That was so
WWE
dead.
Champion Drew McIntyre, SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks, the Monster Braun Strowman, the EST of WWE Bianca Belair, the Limitless and so many
Julio PG says, I want to punch you so hard right now.
Goes live on Sunday, December 20th on the WWE Network.
All right.
Check out WWE.
All right, Julio.
/Canada to find out
All
how
right.
you could see all of this incredible action, and you could support your favorite superstars by visiting WWEshop.com.
Do it.
I'm Scott Stanford, and this has been your WWE News Slam.
This program is aggressive in nature. It may contain themes that are not suitable.
Do ya?
Viewer discretion is advised.
And we are back on SmackDown. Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan. And tonight, SmackDown on Fox is presented by Progressive. Daniel Bryan looked to rally in this matchup against the Intercontinental.
Okay, we got some donos here.
With a persecution complex. And let me ask you, Michael Cole, what psychologists have you spoken to diagnose?
Let's continue on, though.
Psychologist in Stamford, Connecticut.
And after Heel Kazan Gaming, thank you, Heel Kazan Gaming, for that dollar bomb right there. Let's see, is this going to be enough to make you a new boss? Oh, look at Edge. Edge be loving that dollar dono over there. Man, these things be replaying pretty quickly, don't they? We've been getting a lot of the same donation gifts. But regardless, thank you, dude, for your $1 bomb right there, Heel Kazan. Wait a second. No. No. You guys didn't just... No. No.
champion. What a collision as Bryan looks to fight back into this match.
We're going to have a conversation. People here in the live chat. I've just seen something so vile, so disgusting. The language used here in this live chat is not family friendly. And for that reason, you guys deserve a... Oh, that's Conman in a diaper. My bad. Hornswoggle in a diaper. And Conman in a diaper. Hey, we got a dono up in here. Botch guy, my man. Dropping $1.50. He got that little doggo. Thank you, my man. Bryan, though. Big kick. Or not kick out. Sorry. Sami Zayn with the big kick out on Daniel Bryan. All right, Botch guy. Let's see what it is that you got. Oh, you got Here Comes the Money. Right. It's only for doll. Oh, anyways. Botch guy, I believe you're going to become the new boss. Botch guy. Hey. Hey. We want some Botch. Hey. Hey, we want some Botch. Oh, Sami Zayn wrenching on the eyes of Daniel Bryan, and face first goes DB. With that, everyone, we got ourselves a new boss. His name is Botch Guy, and oh my God, Daniel Bryan just got driven headfirst into the hardest part of the ring. Botch Guy, one-time boss battle champion. Aw, yeah. Hey, we want some Botch. The champ is here. You're damn right. Then we got ourselves a $5 bomb right here from Aaron the Fiend. Thank you, Aaron the Fiend. Wait. Bryan just gets back inside the ring in the nick of time. It was almost game over, but now Sami Zayn. Blue Thunderbomb to Bryan. That might be enough cover. 2. Bryan just kicked out. Oh, that was close. Aaron the Fiend, I appreciate you for censoring your message right here. I really appreciate that. Like, look, guys, this is the sign of a good individual.
Did somebody say L asterisk chalk? At least I censored it rolling on the floor laughing.
Thank you. You are a wonderful human being. 5 gold stars for you. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to use Meltzer's broken scale. We're going to give you 7.25. There you go. God, what a stupid scale. What a stupid scale. The guy was such a mark for his own stuff that he broke his own scale, realized that he overvalued one of the matches, and then had to break a scale a second time. Like, what a mark. Oh, Bryan now, though, trying to go for the armbar. Bryan transitions into the yes-lock. The yes-lock is locked in deep. Yes-lock is locked in deep. Sami Zayn might have to tap it. Oh my God, Bryan with a forearm across the face. Another forearm and then wrenches back on his head again. The fact that we're getting a Daniel Bryan versus Sami Zayn match here in 2020 is something special. We got to remember that every single time that we watch a Daniel Bryan match. We should not be getting these, yet we are. Bryan, like, the fact that he still does a suicide dive, like, we should not be as lucky as we are to be able to see Daniel Bryan. Daniel, another suicide dive to Sami Zayn. He's just so good. He's just so good at what he does. Oh, wait, the referee's count has begun. Sami Zayn trying to run away from him. And it looks like this is going to be a double count out. Count of 8. Count of 8. Oh my God, Sami Zayn back to the ring. Count of 9. Sami's back in time. It's over. Sami beats Daniel Bryan. Smart. You might not like the ending, but that's a smart way of getting some more heel heat on Sami. Oh shit! Oh, Jey Uso's attacking him. Kevin Owens pulls Jey Uso off of Daniel Bryan. Now Jey Uso back on Kevin Owens, and now Kevin Owens right back on Jey Uso. Man, this shit's good. You know where I'll be, KO.
Hey, make sure he's okay. Make sure he's okay. I'll take care of him. I'm going where he's going.
I'm going where he's going. Kevin Owens in pursuit. Friggin' right, man. This is good. Whew. Gary Newman says, so isn't it DQ since Daniel Bryan was attacked? Daniel Bryan was attacked after the bell had rung for the final parts of the match because Sami Zayn came back running down to ringside, slid inside the ring just in the nick of time before the referee's count of 10 was reached. Honestly, though, I gotta give that one credit. We're not gonna like the actual ending of a Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan match finishing in a weird, dirty way like that. But what they found a way to do is they found a way to get Daniel Bryan's momentum back towards Jey Uso and obviously the story that they're telling there. Then they threw in Kevin Owens into the scenario to go after Jey Uso, so they're crossing over storylines there, which you know Con Man is a big fan of. Big on crossover storylines. And then you had Sami Zayn get that heel heat on him by running back inside the ring, making you hate Sami Zayn just a little bit more. And then, of course, Daniel Bryan getting kind of screwed over as a result. Like, we're not going to love the ending. You're not meant to love the ending. But it has a purpose, and I think it served its purpose here tonight, in my opinion.
God showed us a vision of a new life and gave us the power to claim it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, available now.
All right. Let's take a look here. Check out your tweet. What tweet? I don't see it.
Confidence. All-wheel drive fun. The Hyundai Tucson.
Tom Brady hater. I see it in my one, but I don't see it in my other. Let's try this again. 24 minutes. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, so it just didn't come through there, buddy. Let's read it now. So, he says WWE's tag team division is the same old stupid logic where the upcoming team beats the massive team one week, then loses to two jokes joining forces the next week. Example, in 2008, Kane and CM Punk beat Miz and Morrison. Then, at Armageddon, they lost to Big Daddy V and Mark Henry. I see what you're saying. You might be onto something. I feel like that's more just WWE not knowing how to book multiple teams strongly at the same time. They know how to book challengers. Like, WWE is really, really good at booking challengers. They're really good at booking rises to championships. They're really good at booking to that moment where the person's entire build is going to culminate with them winning the championship because it's the climax of the story. Where they struggle after there is finding where does the story go? How do you keep that champion looking strong once they have the title? How do you build up challengers to them that is going to also create new stars for you moving forward? And they struggle at that mightily. You know, we want to talk about the storyline, let's say, with Drew McIntyre. Think about Drew McIntyre at the start of his championship reign. He faced Dolph Ziggler. And WWE did a fantastic job of trying to create a story out of nothing and give us, like, you know, the history that those two had. And they built up Dolph Ziggler to seem a little credible. But the idea was of building up Dolph Ziggler to seem credible so that the champion could beat him and then drop him back down the card. And they have that logic with the tag team division. They don't build up other teams along the way, generally speaking. Anyways, here's Jey Uso.
You know what? I've really had it with your family issues affecting everybody on SmackDown. This isn't your personal playground. Now, you want to go on your little ego trip and sit at your little table, that's fine, but now you're getting in his head. You know, for somebody who says family's so important, you sure treat yours like trash.
Wow. Wow. Kevin Owens, man. Oh, yeah. Mikey, I saw it. It might happen, buddy. It might happen.
If you don't take pride in how your sons look at you, understand that I take pride in how my sons look at me. He does not look at me with fear. Fix that.
I don't know, Rod. Want to be less Jey Uso or Kevin Owens after that?
Hey, Bianca Belair versus Natalya. This is good. All right, cool. We actually get Bianca. There you go, Bianca Belair. Drew McCone says, hey, Con Man, if WWE goes out of business, do you think it would affect the pro wrestling industry? Also, I would be upset if WWE went out of business. It would affect me. Yeah. If the WWE went out of business, yeah. Wrestling, oh, I don't want to say it would die. It would reach a real low point. If WWE did go out the wayside, yeah, sure. If WWE folded tomorrow, the talent that is there would disperse and they would go into a bunch of new companies. Probably a lot of AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Impact, Ring of Honor. They would get dispersed out amongst there. But here's the thing. If WWE goes out of business, chances are the rest of the wrestling industry has gone out of business at that point. The wrestlers are always trying to go to the biggest spot, and at this moment, WWE is the biggest spot. Let's say WWE isn't the biggest spot anymore. Let's say it becomes AEW. What if AEW surpasses WWE both in terms of revenue and in terms of viewership? Like, they just became the #1 brand like WCW did back in 98? Can't remember the exact day that they beat them. But, like, that could happen. Let's say that did happen, though. All of a sudden, then, WWE becomes the #2 brand. Well, what are you going to get? You're going to get all the people who are pissed off being inside of AEW who aren't getting their chance, who are going to come to WWE again, and it's just going to rehash yet again. So, if the business folded and WWE went to the wayside, probably the entire business folds with it. If I'm being honest, I just can't see the business moving forward without World Wrestling Entertainment, because when you think of wrestling, you think of WWE. Like, WWE is a promotion. But when you say WWE, you think of wrestling, and that has been the goal of WWE over the past 30 years, to make you think of WWE when you think of wrestling, and make you think that wrestling was made or WWE made up all of wrestling and they own wrestling, right? That's what they want you to believe. We all know that's not the case. But I do believe that wrestling would struggle mightily if WWE did die. Big clothesline there from Natalya to Bianca Belair. Count of 2, kick out by Bianca. Brandon Jordan, my man. I have no idea what'll happen then. It's too much to think about at the moment. Retro to Man dropping 2. Thank you, buddy. He says not scared to have an L in the form of, well, then I'm going to give you a big old L here, and I'm going to, you know what, Retro, just because you did that big old 2-bomb right there with a nasty word into it, I just want to point out a little tweet to you right here. This tweet right here on the side. Now, I want to let you know, my man, no hard feelings whatsoever. I did a little bit of digging, and I know the truth behind it. Okay, buddy? So if you got some issues, we can talk about it. But, yeah, there. I wanted to mention that. But it's all good. Promise, it's all good. If you got issues, we can talk about it. All right? Don't necessarily agree with it, though. Oh. Bianca Belair. Bianca just dumps Naomi over the top rope.
And Natalya hits the floor hard. Long way down to the outside.
And wait, where's Bianca Belair gonna go? Wait, Bayley getting in Bianca's face. Natalya turns her around. Right hand, Bayley almost got hit. Bianca hits Bayley now. Now a clubbing blow from behind. Bianca Belair goes down. Did I say Naomi? Did I say Naomi? I meant Natalya. Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Seriously, look at the live chat. I said Naomi. My mistake. My man. My folks. My bad. My bad. I meant Natalya. Sorry. Cover. 2, 3. Bianca Belair wins. Bayley's smiling, though. I botched. Sorry, everyone. I botched. My bad.
Enough cannot be said about what Bianca Belair is accomplishing here in the early going. She's come to Friday Night SmackDown. Now that Bayley's gone, I can say it plain as day. I predicted when she arrived on Friday Night SmackDown, within 1 year, Bianca Belair will be...
Oh, no, you didn't, Big Tiger. No, you didn't, Big Tiger. Oh, how dare you. Paul Heyman speaking to Adam Pearce backstage. All right. And Jacob Toon dropping a 2-bomb up in here. Thank you, buddy. He says prediction. Bianca Belair, the EST, wins the Rumble and faces Sasha at Mania. You know what, dude? I'm right there with you. I actually think that's the case. I think it's going to be Sasha versus Bianca. I don't know if they put the title on Bianca at that point, though. And here comes Aaliyah, Murphy, Rey, and Dominic. So, we were talking a little bit about Dominic Mysterio earlier. We were talking about how Dominic Mysterio, maybe he might be the big face of the future. He's got the name value for sure. He's going to have to find the story and the gimmick, and eventually he's going to have to break apart from being with the Mysterio family. Personally, I thought the best course of action would have been having Dominic Mysterio turn on his father and join Seth Rollins as a disciple. I thought that would have been a better payoff. I thought that would have been really cool, especially even with Murphy starting to affiliate himself with Aaliyah. It would have been really, really dope if they had them kind of switch sides, where Murphy was all of a sudden with the Mysterios and Dominic was all of a sudden with Rollins as a disciple. I thought that would have been so much better. But I'm still open to see where this goes, right? I think that the storyline between Rollins and the Mysterio family has been actually quite solid. Has it overstayed its welcome a little bit? Yeah, a little bit. But it's not been bad either. Not been bad whatsoever. But everyone, I will be right back. Don't move a muscle. Conman will be B. So tell me your favorite non-WWE or AEW wrestler in the world. There we go. Your favorite non-WWE or AEW wrestler in the world. I'll be right back, everyone.
Noom helped me add healthy habits that easily fit around work and the kids. And I'm still enjoying the foods I love. I've got a whole new positive outlook. And I've lost 28 pounds. Noom. Change your habits. Change for good. Visit Noom.com to start your journey.
All right, so let's take a look at them. We got RVD. Well, Jon Moxley is most certainly an AEW person, non-AEW or non-WWE. Zack Sabre Jr., all right. Chris Benoit, well, I mean, I got some unfortunate news for you there. Abyss in Impact Wrestling, okay, all right. Su Yung Abyss isn't actively wrestling anymore. Miro, well, he happens to be in AEW. Nia Jax, EC3. Okay, EC3 works. Nia Jax is in WWE. Sami Callihan, that works right there. The Good Brothers, okay. Hornswoggle in Impact. Wait, Hornswoggle? Hornswoggle? Hornswoggle in Impact? No, that can't be right. Last time I saw, Hornswoggle wasn't in Impact. No. Hornswoggle was, in a diaper! Sammy Guevara, he happens to be in AEW.
Andrew Scuba fam. Rugged handler for your cave explorer fam. One of the quietest cabins in its class.
You knew it. Still gotcha. But anyone here that would like to, please make sure you leave a like on this video. And if you guys are, wow, that wasn't English. Let me try this again. If you guys are enjoying the show, please, once again, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. You can see your name pop up just here above my head. And if you're really enjoying the show, you can always drop a little donation. It doesn't matter how much or how little. Any little bit is appreciated to just keep these channel rolling forward every single week. Thank you guys so much for your support. We legitimately can't do it without you. Thank you. Now let's see what happens here.
Out to defend the Mysterio family honor. The Mysterio family, along with his girlfriend Aaliyah, out here at ringside.
Oh my! Could it be? It is! Oh, hail King Corbin! You guys like that voice right there? That's my king voice. It's King Corbin, also known as the the attempted Scottish supernova. Like, literally, I can't unsee it. Literally, guys, let me find you this picture that I saw. Noam Dar, black vest. Ready, guys? Ready for this?
It was supposed to be against Otis. Otis was on his way to the ring for the match with King Corbin when he was attacked from behind by Jey Uso. It unhinged Jey Uso.
Where's this photo that I'm looking for? DJ Extras, thank you, my friend, for subscribing. Looking for Noam Dar's photo. Where is it?
Let's talk about how brave it is for King Corbin to step into battle all on his own, still maintaining that lone wolf mentality from years past. So it's real brave.
I can't find this one, but what we also can say is that he looks a little bit like Johnny Gargano. Kind of stealing Johnny Gargano's whole gimmick with the vest, eh? A little bit. Yeah, here we go. This is a photo of Johnny Gargano, guys. It's a photo of Johnny Gargano. Right there, boom. And Corbin, he's got a vest that is very, very, very similar to that. I have no idea what I just said. I feel like I said the wrong name. King Corbin is leeching off of that. I honestly have no idea what the hell I just said. Honestly, I kind of want to hear what I just said. I don't know what I did say. I have no idea what similar to that. And Corbin, he's got a vest that is very, very, very similar to that. I did say Corbin. Okay, never mind. Cool. Conman actually spoke properly for once. But this match is underway. King Corbin. Conman actually... So, now we need to get Murphy up on the screen. Oh, Aaliyah protecting Murphy. Putting herself in harm's way. And now Murphy with a drop kick there to Corbin. Oh, what a kick there from Murph. And now Murph looking to take him down. Oh no, caught by King Corbin, and King Corbin just sends him over towards the steel steps, and drop toe hold. King Corbin goes face first into the steel. Now back into the ring he goes.
Murphy now making his way to the top. Looking for
All the way back up yet again. Murphy looking for the meteor. Can't land it. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Into a little deep six. Oh, God. But Rey Mysterio getting in the match again. What the hell is Rey doing? Corbin has a right to be pissed off. Yeah, Corbin has absolutely every single right to be pissed off with this. They're acting like heels. Weird. Weird. Let's get this poll up here. It might be a little too late, everyone, for the actual match. Who will win? It's either going to be King Corbin or it's going to be Murphy. Dominic again getting up on the apron. Wow, do you guys hear me trying to speak English? Ain't easy. English is hard. I should make a t-shirt that says English is hard.
I mean, that's the highlight of his career, basically. Oh, Corbin now just...
But get those votes in, everyone. Vote Corbin or vote Murphy. Do we have a Walmart in Canada? Yes. Yes, we do.
The official needs to be keeping his eye on the Mysterio family on the outside. Corbin just trying to fight. And Murphy sent into the corner, and Corbin... Murphy again sidesteps. Corbin
Murph sidestepped him right there.
Murphy hasn't been able to really sustain a whole lot of offense in this match.
Murphy.
Even with the assist from...
Dominic just interfered again. What is this? Oh my God, what a knee from Murph. What a knee from Murph. And Dominic pushes his foot off the bottom rope as well. It's over. Are they going to turn the Mysterio family heel?
Gets away with a victory here tonight over a clearly frustrated King Corbin. Of course he's frustrated.
Are they turning Corbin face?
This is outrageous. It wasn't one-on-one, man-to-man. It was 4-on-1. What can I expect from the Rey Mysterio family? You're a bunch of spineless cowards. You know what? Next week, Murphy, I want a rematch against you. And this time, I'll be prepared.
Well, he better be. He wasn't prepared for the Mysterios tonight.
You're right. Corbin was prepared for Otis.
Bring it on, Corbin.
Who was taken out of the matchup. Corbin wasn't prepared.
Okay.
Let alone Murphy plus the Mysterio family.
Is Corbin about to get a stable? Legit question. Is King Corbin about to get a stable? I actually hope so. I actually really hope so. I hope he actually is going to get a legitimate stable. If you guys had to put two people with Corbin to form a stable, who would you put with him? Maybe it's three. I don't know.
The all-new Elantra with Blue Link remote start, wireless charging pad, standard Apple CarPlay,
It's got to be Corbin, Roode, and Ziggler again.
and advanced safety features like safe exit warning. Introducing the all-new Elantra.
No, please, no. Please, no. 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 No, I do not want to see that. We've seen that. It led to like what a 6 months long feud with Corbin pouring dog food over Roman Reigns. Please, God, no. Please, no. I see some people suggesting Wesley Blake and or not Wesley Blake. Yeah, no, sorry, Wesley Blake and Jackson Cutler, the Forgotten Sons, whatever their names were. I forget them. Yeah, Wesley Blake and...
Growing up is so overrated.
Frig, what's his name? Steve Cutler? Steve Cutler. Right? Steve Cutler?
The all-new Nissan Rogue. It's for your jiu-jitsu fam. Your dog yoga fam. And your scuba fam.
Steve Cutler. Okay. So, yeah, why not them, right? They're doing nothing. Their gimmick got pulled. Corbin could use some heat. Sure. Why the heck not? Not looking for Jackson Riker. Sorry, guys. I was looking for Steve Cutler. Jackson Riker will be left off to the sidelines. Trying to think who else that they could do. Who else is doing nothing?
Shane is getting his holiday shopping done early at Amazon. So come December, he'll get...
Trying to think who could be really good with him as well. Dabba-Kato would be cool with Corbin. Dabba-Kato would be cool with Corbin because Baron Corbin's mic work is very underrated, and it would be just a cool dynamic to see somebody tall like Corbin and then have somebody even bigger in Dabba-Kato beside him. I don't know if he could work with Corbin or not as a tag team, but I think that would be a pretty cool partnership to try out at least. People saying the B team? Dabba-Kato's on Raw. Yeah, but guys, let's face it. This is the WWE. It doesn't matter where people are. Like, I actually physically hate when wrestling fans use the excuse, but this person's on this roster. It's freaking wrestling. It's wrestling. Trade for them. Do whatever you need to do to make it make sense to end up on their brand and make it work. Cesaro and Nakamura, I guess that could work. Yeah. Apollo Crews. They could do Apollo.
Gentlemen, I hate to be a party pooper here, but I have an interview with Kayla.
Black would be also really cool. Aleister Black would be really cool.
The incredible victory I just had over future Hall of Famer Daniel Bryan. You know, most people, it takes 3 seconds to secure a pinfall victory. I beat Daniel
When do they actually trade? Well, this is the problem. That's what they need to do.
I just beat you in 10 seconds a few weeks ago, so you know firsthand what I'm talking about here. It's really an impressive thing.
I know the swing.
Hey,
don't bark on them, big dogs. Don't bark on them, big dogs.
All right. I'm going to see you, Sami. Remember that.
You're going to see me. Is that a threat?
Sami! You've built yourself quite the house. But the problem is your house is rickety. You got no foundation. I'm talking countouts, loose turnbuckles, vertigo. Got me with the vertigo.
Not funny. It's a medical condition.
Yeah. Your margin for error is razor thin. I know that. You know that. And your house is more of a house of cards.
Ooh.
Because all it takes is one flick, one gust of wind.
You mind?
And it all comes tumbling down.
You know, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed. I really thought you were different from the rest. You're just like everybody else. Trying to diminish me. I'm out here beating people in 10 seconds, and instead of showing me the respect I deserve, if I'm being honest, it comes off a little bit like sour grapes. Yeah, a little bitter. Because I'm here in the middle of a
Big E versus
historic,
Sammy?
legendary Intercontinental Championship reign, and the last time you held the Intercontinental Championship was many moons ago in a reign that was largely forgettable.
Wow.
So instead of being so bitter and trying to cut me down, in all honesty, you should do the right thing. You should be applauding me. You should honestly be applauding me. You really should.
You know what? You're right, yeah. And 10 seconds, that is impressive.
Is that so hard? Thank you.
Put it there, fella.
I appreciate
That's
that.
That's a 1, a 2, a 3, 4. My favorite number 5. You remember the 5 count?
5 count.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's intimidating.
That is a long time. I'm so proud of you, Sami.
Hey, Sami, are we still doing this
No,
interview?
leave me alone.
Another count out for Sami Zayn.
Sami.
How much more disrespect should the Intercontinental Champion have to handle
Oh, here's Billy Kay.
Right. Yeah, I'll just slide on in here. Here we go. Here is my headshot on the back resume.
You know by
Here's
now
Carmella.
what I've done. How embarrassing
Oh.
for a SmackDown Women's Champion to fall so easily.
God.
Sasha, I'm so glad you and your friend Bailey are finally done playing your little middle school games. Because now the entire WWE
Make him say,
is going to find out
oh.
exactly who the most dominant woman of this division really is. It's funny though, Sasha, because I used to be a lot like you. I had what you have. The title, the spotlight, the fans. And then I started doing things for them. I started doing what they wanted me to do. Dancing for their amusement, catering to their will. And in losing myself, I lost it all. So believe me when I tell you I'm not doing anything for anyone anymore. Because now I call the shots. I give the orders. And everyone else jumps for me.
Snap. Uh-oh! It's Sasha! Sasha's here! Sasha's here! Uh-oh! Sasha be taking out the trash and Carmella. Man, there we go. Big old beat down here tonight on SmackDown. And now some people are going to pull them apart. Cool, so Sasha Banks and Carmella are going to continue on with this feud. It's actually been a really well-built feud so far. Botch Guy says, oh my god, it's the girl from The Mandalorian. It's the girl from my dreams. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm so confusing. Now you don't know which one I'm serious about. But there we go. It is now time for the Kevin Owens Show.
Kevin Owens, a very proud and resilient man. He walked up to Roman Reigns, looked him in the eyes, and said, I've had it with the family issues. Roman Reigns pulled some strings again. So his cousin Jey Uso goes one-on-one with Kevin Owens. There's gonna be
All right, five bomb here from Jason. Barker.
King Corbin has been a king for over a year. They need to have a King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah, King of the Ring tournament, or find a way to get the crown off of Corbin to allow his character to progress even more. Right now, he's in a spot where he just has the king gimmick, but he's not actually doing anything with the gimmick. It's not doing any wonders for him at this point. They've tried to do everything with the king gimmick with him that they can. Now it's time to drop the gimmick in a loser loses something. Like, one person can, like, be loser leaves SmackDown, and the other person, like, for Corbin can be, like, if he loses, he has to ditch the crown. Something like that. If Corbin loses, he ditches the crown. If whoever he's facing loses, they have to leave SmackDown. Like, and I think you could create a feud like that very easily. Obviously, you have Corbin lose, and then you ditch the king gimmick. You could have the babyface walk around with the king's crown in his hand for a little bit, find a way to destroy it, maybe get a little bit of momentum that way. Some babyface stuff.
Whether you do early work, heavy work, or homework, we're here for
All right, Retro.
That's why we offer installment loans up to $15,000. Apply online today or visit your local
I'll get 2 double-doubles.
Regardless of that King Corbin stable, it should be 5 guys. The best wrestler in the world today, Riddick Moss, 2 young up-and-comers, Goldberg and Kevin Nash, and the centerpiece of it all, Hornswoggle. That would be some type of foursome, wouldn't it? Be a very interesting type. What's my opinion of today's SmackDown? It's been really entertaining for the last little bit. Yeah, it's okay, Retro. Just here's the thing. All I want to say to you is you didn't have the balls to say it yourself, and you made a burner account, right? And that to me, it showed some stuff that I didn't like, right? It showed some stuff that, you know, I knew that these were reasons that I held off on certain things that I thought about doing in the past with you, right? And like, you know, I don't have any ill thoughts towards you, but it just showed, you know. You didn't have the balls to say it right to me, and you instead made new accounts, followed me, and sent messages like that. And you know, like that when I could see right through it, I'm like, are you flipping kidding me? Somebody who has been nice to you, who has done absolutely, like, you know what I mean? So to me, like, I honestly, I can understand that you're going through some shit in real life. I can. It was like, really? So that's kind of my opinion on that one. It's all good. It is what it is. Water under the bridge. I'm gonna be fine. A-okay, whatever. But I just want you to know just how that rubbed and how that came across, right?
This program is aggressive in nature.
Yeah. We're all good, though, buddy. Like, seriously, we're all good. You're still more than welcome here in the live chat. I like talking to you. I like you as an individual, which is why I was kind of like, why couldn't you have just said that to me with yourself, right? You had to go out there and make some new stuff. And so, message heard. You're wrong. I'm sorry, you're very wrong with how it was. Message was heard, and we're good. But in the future, just tell me what your issue is. And also to everyone here in the live chat, I don't want people to continue it on for me, right? This is... I'm not mad. I'm legitimately not mad. I just wanted to acknowledge that. But honestly, Retro, it's okay, okay? Just, we're going to use it as a learning moment right here for all of us. But here comes Jey Uso.
Corey, I use one word to describe Jey Uso, and that's confused. He thought he did the right thing Sunday at Survivor Series by helping his cousin.
Yeah, Jey Uso's mullet looking pretty dope, isn't it, Barker? Honestly, the whole Jey Uso presentation has been fantastic. Jey dripping sweat. Aw, yeah. This is actually going to be good. Do you just answer your subscribers? I changed my name because you never answer any of my questions. Metalhead636. I can't tell who's subscribed to the channel and who isn't. There is a lot of people here in the live chat, and I might have just missed your comments every single time. But it's good to have you here, my friend. Gabriel says to focus on the program. So they're doing a recap right now of earlier tonight. And like I just said, Jey Uso's mullet is pretty cool. I'm waiting for a match right now. The match is almost on our screen. Almost. Not quite, though. Jey Uso is there, and his opponent tonight is Kevin Owens. It's all good, guys. All good. Ooh. And that's a big shot right there. We got a 5-bomb from Paul Carpenter. My man, Paul. How you doing? He says, boom, the following. Boom. But Kevin Owens sends Jey Uso back inside the ring and starts stomping on him.
Everybody, if you could name a tag team name for Ziggler and Roode, what would it?
The Glorious Ziggs. Glory Zig. Glory Zig. Oh no. Glory Zig. No, that's a terrible name. What would I actually name them? Let's think. It could be...
Jey Uso's in such a unique situation where everything that happens in his professional life directly...
You guys are saying Rudolph. You guys are saying Rudolph. That's kind of funny, Rudolph. I'm trying to think of something else that they could go with. honestly, guys, you want to hear a way of pissing people off so much? Dolph Ziggler already has this like Shawn Michaels vibe to him. They just started addressing it there again. Imagine calling them the Showstoppers. Woo! Oh, that would be good. That would get so much heat. The Showstoppers. Call Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode the Showstoppers. Yeah. Do it.
You treat your family like trash. Is there anything to be said about that? Well, listen, Kevin Owens.
No, thank you, Botch Guy. You're so kind, my man. You're so kind. I just also realized we have not done the poll yet. Conman be slacking on his job here today. He doesn't have much to do, but he ain't doing it, that's for sure. Asking you now who will win. It's either going to be Kevin Owens or it's going to be Jey Uso. I disagree with that name because Roode isn't a showstopper. He certainly was in TNA. That man was putting on barn burners every single night. Big suicide dive by Jey Uso. Kevin Owens caught him though. Double leg takedown into the steel post. Face first goes Jey Uso. Big super kick as well. Rudolph is hilarious, maybe with Merry Christmas as their finisher. Can you imagine lining it up? You just hear the entire crowd going, "Oh, Merry Christmas!" Kick to the face. Merry Christmas.
You'll get guaranteed next day installation and no monthly payment or interest for 18 months. What a great furnace deal.
Rudolph might be the best nickname I've ever heard. Boom, 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 boom. I just all of a sudden realized I was bobbing along to a commercial. That's how easily entertained Conman is. I was bobbing along to a commercial. All right. Cubs fan 16 asking me, will I stream War Games and Tribute to the Troops on Sunday, December 6th? I haven't thought about Tribute to the Troops. I actually don't know what time it's going down, if I'm being honest. But I will definitely live stream War Games. I don't know about Tribute to the Troops. I don't know when it's going down. Does anybody here in the live chat know? $4 p.m.? And is it an hour-long show or is it 2 hours long? What is it? 5 p.m.? December 6th. I do know that it's December 6th. It's just I don't know what time. Tribute to the Troops start at 6. Okay, so I've gotten 4, 5, and 6 now. 2 hours. Probably 1 hour and it's 4 p.m., says Andrew Miller. Okay. How about this? You know what I should ask? What time zone are you guys saying it's 4 p.m., 5 p.m., or 6 p.m.? Starts at 6? Okay, time zone, Eastern Standard Time, so Eastern is what I'm looking for.
Plus content from the best independent promotions in the world, including Evolve, Progress Wrestling.
Because Tribute to the Troops, I believe, goes on before War Games, right? They don't coincide with each other, correct? Cubs fan says Central. Cubs fan. Cubs fan. Cubs fan. Cubs fan.
It may contain themes that are not suitable for everyone.
Shoot. Cam Central, so 5. Okay, so 6, right? 6? 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we decided on, right? 6 p.m.? So it would probably go for an hour, right? 6 until 7 p.m., and then at 7:30 we start the pre-show for War Games, and then at 8 p.m. we would go live with War Games, right? I think that's what they're going to do then. It's 2 hours? Wait, what time does freaking War Games begin then?
Universal Champion Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Kevin Owens doesn't look at me. Oh my God!
Excuse me.
Fear, so fix that. But Roman Reigns cannot like what he sees right now. His cousin Jey Uso get beaten up by Kevin Owens, and here's the cover. Hook to the leg, kick out by Uso at 2. The night not going the way that Jey Uso wanted. And look at the face of the Universal Champion.
6 p.m. It's on Fox. War Games starts at 7 Eastern. So some people are telling me it's going to go 2 hours long, but then they have War Games starting at 7. Did they double? No, there's no way WWE double booked themselves, right? Andrew Miller says it's definitely 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. Robbie says it's from 3 to 4 p.m. I should just Google it myself. All right. So, tribute to the troops.
Questioning himself, what do I have to do? What should I do next? That could be a great detriment for a superstar.
Tribute to the troops 2020 start time. Let's just do this now.
His cousin, the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, looking on with special counsel Paul Heyman. But again, I want to go back to the word we used at the beginning of this match, Corey, and that is confused. Jey Uso is confused over what he needs to do, what he has to do, what he has to believe in. To treat himself, treat his life, treat his family. I think it's becoming crystal clear, Cole. The orders were given.
4:30.
Roman Reigns told Jey Uso what he needs
So, here's what I'm getting right now, everyone. From WrestlingInc.com. The tapings for WWE 18th Annual Tribute to the Troops will take place on Wednesday, December 2nd. So that's when the tapings take place. And the actual show itself will air December 6th, Sunday, at 4:30 p.m. It looks like TTTT will air at 4:30 p.m. Eastern for viewers who have an NFL game airing at 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern for viewers with an NFL game airing at 4:05. This is so confusing. So it's going to either be live at 4:30 p.m. Eastern or 3 p.m. Eastern. I legitimately, guys, this is the most confusing thing I have ever read. So will air on Fox Sunday, December 6th, adjacent to Sunday's regional NFL broadcasts. Viewers with an NFL matchup airing at 1 p.m. Eastern can watch WWE Tribute to the Troops at 4:30. Viewers with an NFL matchup at 4:05 p.m. can watch the special at 3 p.m. So which flippin' time is it actually starting? It must be 1:30 then, PST. Okay, we're going to go with that. That is so freaking confusing. So it literally depends on your cable. And I'm in Canada. So which one am I supposed to watch live? Like, I don't care what time it is. That sounds like we should be able to stream it. But, like, man, I want to know what time it is. Jey Uso with a big splash attempting to land it, but can't land it right there. Jey Uso now lifted back up to his feet. Kevin Owens looking for a big slam. Oh, no. Uso landed hard. Paul Carpenter, we're going to roll your 10 bomb right here because you dropped 2 5s. Thank you, buddy. There hasn't been that much cringe in the live stream. What's wrong with Khan? I was really, really, really this close to flashing the camera. Like, I was really close to just doing that, and then I decided, you know what? Nah, I probably shouldn't do that. So you don't get the cringe. There you go. Kevin Owens goes for the stunner. Doesn't do it. And into the steel post he goes again. Jey Uso Jey's got a chair. Jey's got a chair. Jey Uso ready to smack down Owens. Oh, it's over. Disqualification for the main event. All right. Hey, Jey Uso is going to try to make him fear him now, though. Kevin Owens in a lot of trouble. Another shot to the back. And Roman Reigns just looking onwards. Bow down to the king. Jey Uso taking apart the announce table now. Uh-oh.
It's hard rude stoppers. How about pretty rude?
Pretty rude. That's not too bad. My God, another show. Kevin Owens. Stunner. Stunner. All right. Oh, that's not too bad. SmackDown this week wasn't as good, though. If I can just say that right here. Not as good of a SmackDown episode this week. It wasn't a bad one whatsoever, but it moved along quite nicely. Kevin Owens with another shot to the back of Jey Uso, this time with a steel chair of his own. There's another one. Are you watching, Roman? Looks like Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns are entering a feud.
Where are you? This is happening to your family. Ow! Because of you.
Oh, yes. There you go, Paul.
People that fear you. I fear no one.
Oh, yeah, KO. Oh, my God. Destroying Uso.
Including you.
Huge. Huge. Wait a second. What is Kevin Owens thinking of doing now?
Roman, you got a problem with me? Come say it to my face. Come on, Roman.
Uh-oh. Kevin Owens.
Come on, Roman. Come find me. Come find me. I'm the head of this table.
I'm the head of this table. What's he gonna do? What is Kevin Owens going to do? Kevin Owens. All for your family. Stunner. Atta BKO. Wait, where's Kevin Owens going now? Oh.
Where are you? Huh?
The head of the table.
I'll be waiting.
Whew. That was a good ending. Roman's pissed. And SmackDown has officially come to an end here tonight. Man, what a breeze Fridays are. Seriously, Friday Night SmackDown, just an absolute breeze to watch every single time. It doesn't matter if the show isn't at its best. The 2 hours end, and you're like, okay, all right, main event's good. We're done now. I'm excited for next week. It served its purpose. Some people got over. We were entertained for a couple of hours. Dust our hands off and go to bed, right? Like, that's the way it should be. SmackDown kills it. And even though the show wasn't perfect this week, it was still solid. If I had to give a ranking of the show here this week, I don't think it was as good as Raw. I think Raw was better this week. Didn't hate the show by any means. Thought it was solid. Had some solid storyline development. We had some solid stuff get set up for future weeks. Matches themselves left a little bit to be desired. So I'm going to go ahead and say my final ranking of the show. I think I have to give it 7. I think I got to go 7. Now, part of me wants to give it 6.5. And to be fair, that's because not a lot happened, right? But I think that would be wrong to give it a 6.5. I think it deserved at least that 7 out of 10. So I'm going to give it a final ranking of 7 out of 10 on the evening. Thank you guys so very much for watching. We got a couple donations to get around to here very, very quickly before we end the show. First up is Paul Carpenter dropping 5 more. My man, thank you. And he says, boss battle. That is right, my man. You, sir, are the new boss. So let's get Paul Carpenter up in here as the new boss.
Boss battle.
Yes, you are. And then we got a 10 bomb from Natalie Rybanko. Thank you, Natalie Rybanko. And says Kevin and Roman feud. Yes, that's what we're going to get. By the looks of it, maybe culminating at TLC. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Paul Carpenter, you become a 4-time Boss Battle champion as you are the new boss. On your knees, dog. And we're going to finish off with a little bit of Hornswoggle in the diaper. There you go.
Kevin and Roman feud.
But that's it for me here tonight, everyone. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please make sure you leave a like on this video on your way out. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Would love to see your name pop up there in the future. But that is it for me. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. As always, come follow me on Twitter at Conman167. Join our Discord server down in the description below. That is actually going to be it for us until Monday. Big surprise, man. A weekend off here coming up. But we will be back on Monday. We got lots of great content coming to you guys here very soon. So thank you guys so much for sticking around. Have yourself a wonderful day. I've been Con, and that was Friday Night Smackdown.